All right. This is Algebraic Reasoning Review 5.4 to 5.8. Basically, the first three are just solving these systems by graphing. Remember, we're going to graph them. We're going to get a series of points. We're going to get a series of points over here, and wherever they cross, say if they cross right there, that's going to be your answer. Okay. So basically, first things first, we got to get some points. Mr. Hunter's favorite number is 0. So we'll plug it in right there. Well, 0 plus 4 is 4. Then we'll try 1. Okay, that would be negative 1 is negative 1, plus 4 is 3. So we've got 0, 4, and 1, 3. And we can follow that pattern all the way to the edges. Okay, especially if you don't have a straight edge. If you have a straight edge, you're probably okay. If otherwise, you need to follow it along because you never know which one of those things is going to cross. And I actually can draw a line, so I'm going to. Sweet. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh, it erased my thing. 0, 4. I may have erased my thing. 1, 3. Okay, so let's do another one. I don't want to do yellow, I want to do blue. Alright, so y equals 2. Well, the fun thing about y equals 2 is that y equals 2, no matter what x is. So like x is 0, y is 2. Well, x is 1, y is 2. X is 475, y is still 2. So find where y is 2. Oh, this is 0, 2. This is 1, 2. And you realize real quick that it's just a horizontal line all the way across. Now, you may already be able to tell that it crosses right here, but understand, I still want you to put your line out there, okay? You still got to put the line there. Okay? So, and so the answer for this one is, let's get, I like pink. I want pink. Is that a good pink? Or is that a Pepto-Bismol pink? That's kind of a puke. Let's use that one. So the answer is right. The answer is right. There. That's a horrible arrow. Whoop. There. At 2, 2. And that's your answer. Okay. Same is true for the rest of these. So if I were you, I'd go ahead and try the next two. And we'll go from there. But number 2, I'm just going to start off by getting some points. Actually, number 2 is a little bit different. First things first. For this one, we need to solve for y first. So I'm going to go over here real quick. Give myself some space. So we'll do x plus 3y equals 3. And the nice thing about this is the same 2 steps every time. Move the x, divide by what's in front of y. Move the x, divide by what's in front of y. So we'll subtract the x, so 3 at y equals negative x plus 3. And then we'll divide each term by 3. So y equals negative 1/3 x plus 1. So that is what that turns into. Let me move that around. Okay. So I'm going to start plugging things in. Again, my favorite number is 0. So if I plug in a 0 right there, right here, 0 times 1/3 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Now, I'm not going to use 1 simply because if I took 1 and I divided by 3, I'm going to get a third. Okay? So I'm going to pick my denominator here because if I pick a 3, let me plug that in real quick. So that's negative 1/3 times 3 plus 1. What happens is those cancel out, and I get a negative 1 plus 1, which equals 0. Okay, that's what's going on there. All right, so that's why I chose the denominator. Now, you don't have to write this out. I'm going to go ahead and erase that, but that's what's going on. So those are your points. All right, so there's that one. Blue. The second equation. Well, again, this is just like the other one. X equals negative 3. Well, x is negative 3, even if y is 0. X is negative 3, even if y is 2. X is negative 3, even if y is 472,985, which obviously we can't graph, but still. So let's do this real quick. X is 0, 1, 0, 1, 3, 0, and it's kind of got that over 3, down 1 type feel to it. So over 1, down 3, that's about there. Up 1, over 3, that's there. And if we graph that puppy, let's get a line going. The blue one, let's do the blue one. Negative 3, 0. Oh look, negative 3, 2, negative 3. That's that vertical line right there. I missed. Stop it. There we go. And so this one you can see is right there. All right, at 3, negative 2, negative 3, 2. That's your answer. All right, number 3 is just like this, except you have to solve for y on both of them. Okay, so first things first, move the x, and it's just move the x, divide by what's in front of y. Move the x, divide by what's in front of y. So I'll do the first one real quick, and I'll see if I can cram it in right here. X minus 3y. Whew. 3y equals 6. Negative 3y equals negative x plus 6 divided by negative 3y equals 1/3 x minus 2. Yeah, because I divided all three of them. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. Alright, so I'm going to pick 0, because that just cancels that out. I get negative 2. Oop. And I'm going to pick 3, because that is my denominator. They cancel out, and it leaves me with 1 minus 2, which is negative 1. Okay, let's do the other one. 5x minus 3y equals negative 6. Move the 5, so that's negative 3y equals negative 5 minus 6. Divide everything by negative 3. Oop, I dropped my x. Minus 6. Divide everything by 3. So I got y equals 5/3 x plus 2. Let's make that a better 2. Alright, so that's that equation. Let's do this. So if I pick 0, y is 2, because it cancels out that bad boy. And then again, I'm going to pick 3, because that's what's in the denominator. 5 plus 2 is 7. Ooh, that's really high. That's off the chart. So here's what I'm going to do. Notice how I went up 3? Let's go down 3. Let's do negative 3. It's going to do the same thing, but I got 5/3 times negative 3 plus 2. So that'll cancel the 3, but you still got that negative to deal with. So that makes it a negative 5 plus 2, which is a negative 3. So negative 3, negative 3. All right, that's what happened there. Okay. All right, let's graph this puppy. So I got my points. There we go. I got 0, negative 2, 3, negative 1. So this one looks like that. The other one is 0, 2. And then 3, 7 was way off the chart. So I'm going to go negative 3, which is down here. And again, you can already know, but for the sake of the test, you do need to graph it still. So I'm going to graph it like this, so then I'll extend it out. Right. And again, it's right there at negative 3, negative 3. Grab my parentheses. And that's that.